Hey everyone. Hi Evil. Thank you for the resub. It's much appreciated. Hi Grace Stover. It's good to see you. Yep, and it's Friday. It's always good for it to be a Friday. The working week is over. And then obviously it'll be an even better Friday next Friday because it's actually Good Friday next Friday, which means we have a double bank holiday weekend over here in the UK. So we're off for the Friday and we're off the Monday, which is awesome. Yeah, it's bank holidays for Easter, so we get the Friday and the Monday. Hi Pat, how are you doing? So we're going to kind of do similar to what we've done in here in the other tower rooms because I need to put up the portion brewers and figure out what colour we're having. You're off for 2 weeks now? That's awesome. JJ's off for 2 weeks now. That's cool. And you're just bored, Pat. Boredom, me and boredom don't do well. The one thing you never want is a bored pendle. A bored pendle is a terrible thing to have. It can be a terrifying thing to have too. When I get bored, I do silly stuff like decide I'm going to learn to hang glide, which wasn't a good thing to try and learn. Right, so we have some greens. We'll try green for this one, especially as I am very short. Came back from the weekend of trying to learn to hang glide black and blue and purple and deep red. Your afterbrain loves being bored. That's cool. We're all different. As I've said before, it'd be a very boring place with this world if we were all the same. Right, so this corner needs to be the 6 and that corner needs to six and 3. Yep. Because it doesn't really matter what I put in on this side, but we'll put these in. Yeah, hang gliding. Hey, it was fun. Just being tiny, I'm not exactly built for hang gliding. And then not to mention the instructor forgot to tighten a strap that had to be tightened. Yeah. They put it together wrong. Yep, we definitely don't bounce like we used to. Used to bounce really well as a kid. The amount of times there was a park at the end of the street where I grew up, and there was a river that flowed through it and a steep. I'm talking probably 60 foot steep cliff-like thing, but it wasn't exactly a cliff, it was a mud bank going down into the river. Right. On one side, and the amount of times I fell down that thing, I dread to think, and landed in the river. I missed. And I never came away with so much as just the odd scrape, nothing No broken bones or anything. We used to bounce really well when we were little. Exactly. We had a storm one winter and it tore a tree down on the bank that fell across from one side of the river to the other side of the river, and the amount of times we would just run across it and not think anything of it. But now, bless them, the poor kids now don't get to have that kind of fun, which is a real shame. It learnt a lot. You learnt your own limits. And learn to judge risks. So it's a real shame for the younger generation that a lot of them don't get to do that. Oops, that's not the right tool. We definitely had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, you try with JJ, but it's hard. Exactly. It is hard. Because the things we would get away with as kids and our parents allowed us to do, parents these days, if they tried to do what my dad let us get away with, they'd end up in court for it. It's completely different. And you can't judge today by yesterday. And you can't judge yesterday by today. There's completely different outlooks on life. Right, so let's get rid of you. Yep. That's the thing. Because we'd get up at probably 6 o'clock in the morning and disappear and come back at lunchtime, grab something to eat, disappear again, come back at tea time for tea, then disappear again. And not come back till just before it was time we were supposed to go to bed. At about 9 o'clock. So yeah, for most of the day, the adults never saw us. Now, if a kid I'm talking from being 3, 4 years old. There's no way that would happen these days. Yeah, we're lucky. Yeah, you have you're lucky you have access to a house in the Dales. Middle. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because being in the Dales is pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. Yep. I must admit, I feel sorry for a lot of the younger ones. They don't get to experience and learn. What we took for granted as kids. Are you covering the lava? The lava, it's a case of I'm putting portion brewers in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, 4 is this one here. So it's a case of covering it. Though I suppose, now that you mention it, I wonder. I could. That might be a really good idea instead of having such a blank piece of wall. If I put this, kind of like we did in here, made a smaller version of it inside the tower rooms on those 2 walls. Yeah, exactly, Grey Stover. That might be an awesome thing to do. I think we're going to do that. I'll come back and correct that one afterwards, and we will see about fixing this one. So it only needs to go up 4 anyway. So maybe at 5 or 6. Yeah, so like I said, I've been using shulkers as decoration to try and give it a little bit of a different kind of pattern. So I think you are 100% correct. So let's grab some stone, brick and stairs. And we'll put those in now before I start dealing with the rest of it. And I need some fences. Thank you. That's what I love about streaming. You guys give me so many awesome ideas. Now where are you hiding? Okay, so we have you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives me 2 stacks of bricks, which we can then convert into fence posts. Yeah, I think they've worked out well. And I like the lava peeking through the little faces. Right, so let's... Gives me plenty. Let's put those away. Want some stone ones. Right, so steps and 4 blocks. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be about there. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can go there. How wide are these? These are 4 wide, aren't they? Yeah. What? 4, okay. Theoretically, it should be there. Right, so from here we've got it'd have to be one further up. Then we can go on to stair, block, stair, stair. Okay, that's not right. I've done that wrong. I've done that completely wrong. That's okay, we can fix it. Yeah, golden carrots. The joys of having villagers. Does make life a little bit easier. It's a 1, 2, 3. This one. And I should have 2 in the middle and a stair each way. Right, let's put the first layer of these in before I start taking out this lot. That way it doesn't run away. Come on. Yeah, the Dales is where I tried to learn hang gliding. A long, long time ago. Talking way back in the 90s. Yeah, I've done this before. Just a few times. It's pretty big though. But the problem is, if I bring it in, it's an even number, so I'd have to bring it in on like we did, one on either side, and then the top would look really weird. But I'm not sure if it would be better to do that. That looks very bulky to me. But if I did that, I also need to bring it down a bit too. That way it's not so tall. Yeah. Hi, Puri. Thank you for the creeper. Oh. Let's sort out the sides. Yep, you definitely got me with that creeper explosion. Oh. Do I have some? I do. So let's see if I can grab some of these back. All right, so I would have that one needs to go to here for starters. And try popping that in there. And this one, that's 3. I think we're going to drop that down one. And we'll see how it goes. Yep, somebody definitely needs to keep me on my toes as well, Grey Stover. So I want this one. Rid of you so you're not peeking out. And would help if I put you in the right place. It should. So you go away. Let's get rid of you first. Let's see what we've got. I want the square ones. Have a quick look. Not sure it's right yet. It's better. It's not as bulky. Oh, thank you for the compliment. Yeah. I'm never sure 100%. I kind of alter things as I go along and kind of hope it's going to work out. But it doesn't bother me too much if it fails, because it's always worth a shot. Failure is just a part of learning. Right, so that gives us that. So if we do the same on there, that'll make it look nicer. I really appreciate the suggestion that you gave. Right, so this is 4 wide and it's 4 wide in the middle. Okay, so because I hadn't thought of it until you at all. Exactly. Right, so you are these 4. As far as I'm concerned, it's a case of I like to learn new things. So yeah, because that's fine, because we've still got the green blocks to put in. So it is the right place. Am I right? I guess. Yeah, because it doesn't really matter too much, does it? So that's that one. So this one should be a stair. It's always good to learn. This should just come straight across. Then we should have these 2. Okay. Oops. And it's amazing how many ideas you can get from people. They just... And I always find it's great to share ideas. I guess people, we won't progress as a civilization, etc., if we didn't. Nobody got anywhere with hoarding ideas. Well, but that's my view. Right, you're going to be a fun one, aren't you? Because I should have taken you out first. Oh, yeah, the thing is, it's a case of, because it is so big, eventually you can just add tiny little bits. I find interiors are fun. Interiors are my favourite thing to do in Minecraft. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy terraforming. But terraforming was a means to an end because I wanted my builds to look nice on the outside as well. And I'll be the first to admit there's a lot of Minecraft I still don't know anywhere near as much as I would like to know. Oh, cool. Dubs is awesome. And there's so much fun you can do with it. There really is. I forgot to take the inside blocks out, didn't I? Silly Pendle. Never mind. I'll correct it in a second. He's just so amazing with it. Yeah, that's the thing. I try and learn something new. Each season on Titancraft, or each time I try and build something. It's good to reuse what you already know as well and just add to it. Oh, that's cool. His building is, what can you say? How he fits those details into such a small space boggles my mind. Okay, gives us that one. Now let's see if we can fix the inside. He's amazing in small rooms, Piri. Yep, and he is funny with it. He has such a fantastic sense of humour. Yeah. Bye bye lava. I forgot to remove the glass. Okay, so I've got an extra one there. Should I have one there? Don't think I need that one there at all. There we go. Right. But what I do need is a couple of buckets of lava. So let's go grab that so we can fill this in so the lava comes up to the fences. have a couple of shulkers full of lava here. Somewhere. Was kind of tempted to see about putting another face on the top, but I figured it'd look too busy. Review. There we go. That's better. Thank you for suggesting that. Yeah. Exactly. He's just, wow. I wish I could build on a small scale. One of these times I'm going to have to learn. Okay. Let's get rid of you two. It's just another couple. Yeah, talking about building small, the B-dubs is so amazing at it. It's such a talent. Well, that's cool. Because, yeah, there's nothing wrong with studying it and learning it and figuring bits out. Nothing at all. It's cool that he can keep studying it and getting better, which is surprising considering how good he is. Right, so we want at least another stack. Right, so we've got you. That should theoretically do. Then we need to add an extra layer of these on before we start working in redstone. And then I have to remember how we built the portion brewers. Okay, there we go. It's a bit dark up here. I need some torches. Otherwise I'm going to have things spawning. There we go. And I don't want things spawning up there. Hi, Esney. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Stick you. We can't reach you quite. No, we can't. Have I got everything? I think so. For the minute. So now we need some smooth, polished stairs, slabs, and blocks. You just got home from work? Yep, redstone on camera. Scary thought, but hey, fortunately it's simple redstone. I just have to remember where we place the bits. Right. Stair. Slabs. Just have to move this face out a little bit. Oh, redstone isn't my forte. Fortunately, I found a really good tutorial that does potion brewers very simply, which is a good job. Oh, okay. What did I do with them? Did I put them away? And one that, after I'd made one or two of them, I seemed to remember it. But we'll see if I still remember it. That's going to be the fun bit. That's another thing that I'm impressed with people who know how to do redstone. It doesn't always make a lot of sense to me because it's not logical. I think it's supposed to be, but it doesn't quite work that way. Oops, that's not good. Let's get rid of that block there that I've misplaced. Right. So that gives us that doorway. I just need to sort out the interior so that it matches up. But let's get this one done. And let's stick a torch down there as well. Three, four, five. Block. Stair. Stair. Block. Get you. Two. Two. Half slab. Half slab. Just need you two out. Come on. I want to go up the ladders, not jump beside ladders. It's scaffolding, Pendle. Not ladders. Oh, I forgot to change these ones too. I'll have to go check the other side. It looks like a frog. That's cool. It's just supposed to look like a face. So if it looks like a frog, That's perfectly fine by me. I just wanted some faces. Let's grab this one. And I guess especially with the green behind it, we could call him Kermit. Right, so that got that lot. Right, redstone. So I have a minecart, a repeat. Did I need a repeater? Was it just comparators? Pistons. I think I have more redstone over here. Sticky pistons, redstones, you. Comparators. Dispensers, observers, droppers, rail lines, dust, you. I need some buttons, some wooden ones, barrels. Right, let's see if I can remember how to build these things. Now I need some solid blocks, so I want the green blocks. Right, so we had, should be that with the glass on top, that button, glass on top, barrel, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That button because of timings. Behind here should be, I need the redstone torches. Yep, Kermit Castle. Right. Okay, now I need an observer looking up at that torch. So where's the flap doors? I left the flap doors behind. It doesn't matter. I don't need the flap doors. I only think I need the flap doors, but I found a different way to fix that issue, didn't I? So, no, I need you to watch the torch. And that is supposed to look at that, which then fires into a sticky piston. And I need some more observers, which then goes that way. Let's get the barrel in place. Okay, we'll switch that round the other way. Okay, with you on the top. You're here. You're on top. I need a dropper. Okay, so I need some more hoppers. Should have some iron somewhere. That'll give me 3. Where are you hiding? That's fine. So I need the droppers again. I'll put 1. Oops, wrong way. And that needs to be a glass block just there. Okay, so I now need the observers. And I need the comparator. So the comparator there, and I need an observer there and a block there. Observers, what materials do I need for observers? Right, so I need cobble and quartz. I don't think I have quartz here, do I? I'm not sure about the cobble either. Okay, so I don't have the cobble and I don't have the quartz. I put there that, yep, but I kind of understand what it's doing. Because of the way this is, and the way the speed of wooden buttons is compared to stone buttons, they move at a different speed. So it turns that torch off, which then turns this torch on, which causes that to see it, that then sends a signal that this one then sees, which then fires this piston, which then pushes this observer out, which will put a signal into the block. But then there's another one here as well, which is going to fire a dispenser, which is going to collect water and throw out water bottles into here. And then there's another observer here, which is going to be watching this comparator to see when this goes out, and it's going to fire a signal into that block as well. So we'll end up with 3 water bottles going in to here, and then each of the ingredients go in turn. So although it's a tutorial that I saw, and it was a really simple tutorial, because I wanted something to be small and simple, I can kind of figure out what it does, if that makes sense. So I do know some little basics, I just don't know enough about redstone in general. Okay, so we have a shulker of cobble down there, so we'll go grab that. Well, we'll grab a stack of it anyway. Rockets. We'll drop off a couple of bits so I have some space. Right, I don't need the glass yet. I will need it eventually. Hang on, I do need you. I need at least one or two of you. Get rid of the wood. Get rid of you and you. Right, let's go get some quartz. Yeah, it looks really nice at night with it being well lit up. Right, quartz. Go. How many observers are you going to give me? 10. That's fine. It's not as many as I'm going to need. Yep, just a little though. Let's grab some more quartz. Don't think I have any more cobble here, do I? Nope, no more cobble here. I'm on my last shulker of cobble, so I'm going to have to go see if there's some cobble in the shopping district at some point this weekend, so I can finish building the skull. We still haven't finished the bottom jaw of the skull yet, but it'll get there. Right, so observers. This one should look at that, which should then hit that. Now I want the dispenser. As long as I get the angle right. Right. Rail. Need a hopper minecart. Piston. Trapdoors. Flip it open. Oops, I'm going to push down. Well, we would push it down if I remembered to get rid of the rail line first. I always keep forgetting to do that. Right, now we just need to waterlog that trap door and put in some water bottles. You're not annoying. Not at all. So don't think for a second you are, because you're not. Right, so let's go grab some water. I need a couple of buckets. Fortunately, we are directly over water. I think it's looking cool now. It's beginning to get there. It just needs this. There's lots of other bits that need to be done to get it as I would like it to be. Right. So theoretically, that should work. Theoretically, as long as I've got everything in the right place. Okay, so glass. I have a shulker full of glass over here. I know I do. I've seen it. Where are you hiding from me? Too many shulkers. I need to tidy up. There's a little bit of glass. There we go. Let's get rid of the part stack. And we'll go make some glass bottles. And grab the resources out of that one so we can test. There we go with the phantoms. Oh yeah, I tidied up during the Christmas break, and it took me literally 2 days. It took me the full weekend to get rid of what I'd created when we did the Christmas build. And what I'd already dumped into chests instead of tidying up. Right. Okay, so we want nether wart. We've got some redstone. We've got some golden carrots. I will make it a night viz. Oh, we've made a bedroom, yes. Hang on. I will show you the bedrooms. And then so we have the library, which I think you've seen. And we have this little bedroom, kid's bedroom, with a nice little bathroom. I try not to do, and then obviously the games room, and then the big bedroom. So this is a pretend bedroom, there's not actual beds in it. With another bathroom. And then we have the secret tower room. Through here. Thank you for the bits, Esney. Yep, it's a posh 4-poster bed. And more junk that I have to tidy up. And we did the kitchen last week. Nothing special, just but Miss gave me the idea of those, which is awesome as drawers. And then we have the dining hall into the seating area with a piano. And then last Friday as well, we finished off the statues, so we now have statues there, and the workroom has been decorated a little bit with furnaces and smelters and so on. So it's not doing too bad. We are getting there. Still need to do something in here though. Not sure what yet, but we will figure it out. Right, so remember which ones were which. It might be easier for me to check over here because I can't remember. That was bottles. I think it was first, second. There's two of them that are in kind of a weird order. If I don't get it right, you end up with a weird portion. Ooh, I forgot I put the lids on, didn't I? Never mind, we will have to figure it out the hard way. I don't want slabs to go into the a map room. Possibly. Might be cool. And we've still got the portal to create and decorate too. So this one should be these. Now, I can't remember whether it should be the dust and then the carrots. So sorry, it won't be a second. Frog in the frock. And then I would put gunpowder in there usually. So, here goes nothing. I can only put one in. Hang on. Because it's looking wrong. I missed something. This one is supposed to observe that. And then the comparator is supposed to be on top. Can't put the what is the comparator? That's it, isn't it? Wait a second. No, that's not why I want it. I messed it up. And now the comparator is supposed to be there. Let's sort this lot out. Glad I've got plenty of bottles. How are you behind here? You have the ingredients in? You do, but I think you're the wrong way around. Let's switch you around. You need to be the carrots. Like I say, I couldn't remember which way around these things went. Thank you. Like I say, fortunately the tutorial I found wasn't a difficult one. So I could kind of figure out as I went along where I went, what it was supposed to do. Now I just have to make sure it's actually doing what it should do. I need some glaze powder. So it's not going to cook anything or brew anything without blaze powder. It's going to sit there and look pretty until I stick that in. And then we've got to finish decorating these walls with the shulker boxes. Right, carrot. Just want to make sure it at least behaves itself. So what it's supposed to do is brew 3 of them. And if you want splash potion, that's where the 4th one's for. I could put gunpowder in and it would make a splash potion of whatever you wanted a splash potion for. Right, so now if I press a button, it should create 3 bottles and begin the brewing portion of the next set. And in the barrel should be 3. That was in there from earlier from the mess up I made. So that now works. Right, so let's get the shulkers and put the shulker pattern in. Free up my inventory because I need as much space as I can get. Right, which one of you have the shulkers in? Here we go. So on level 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8, 16, 17, at least 18. Now, do I do the dark or do I do the light? They do. And I really appreciate the suggestion for them because they look fantastic there. They make all the difference. As soon as I put those on that side, I'm going to be happier with that room as well. I must admit, I was concerned about the length of bare wall, but with that being there, it makes it perfect. Thank you very much. I want some green. I don't have any more green dye. Okay. Sorry, we're going to have to make another trip back to storage. we go. Don't know why, but it always seems to be dark every time I fly. It definitely breaks up the wall. Right, so we have that. Do 16. Thank you for the creeper. It was a case of, I wasn't sure if it was behind me or not, but it was a case of I'm in the inventory, I can hear it hissing, there's not much I can do about it either way. Oh. So I figured I'd better just take whatever was going to explode. And for some reason, it didn't put in chat who did the commands, so apologies. Thank you to whoever it was. Right, so because your boy just started to make donuts. Wow. I hope you enjoy them. Okay, guess I've got to take care of the annoying flaps. You want donuts, do you, Piri? Come on. You all done for the minute? For the minute. You love donuts? That's cool. I'm glad you like them. I must admit, I don't. They're not my thing. There's nothing wrong with them for those who, like say, they're just not my thing. I don't hate them. I just with them. Yep, I guess the length of time they might be a little bit stale by the time they arrive. Wrong place, Pendle. That's 3, 4, 5. Just 1, 2. One more, I think. Hopefully that should do. Scaffolding. Oh, that's good. yeah, guess it. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Go away, lava. Okay, let's I'm going to put one of those there. That way this lava, I was concerned it was going to spread and hit the water and cause havoc. I guess there's different ways to make them. Hadn't really thought about it. I guess we've not particularly like eating them. I hadn't really looked into the different methods that are being made. So maybe one other method might actually taste nicer than the ones we see that just tend to be a bit too greasy, for the want of a better word. Oops, that wasn't good. I'll have to reset things afterwards. Oops, try again. Okay, so I'm one short. Not sure. Ah, that's why I was one short. Oops, that's not good. See if I can push that back in. Right, so we have the light green there. We want a dark green and then a light green, but we also want a roof. Maybe air fry would be a fun idea to do. Ah, so they need the extra hot heat. Well, that's cool. The air fryers are really good, are they? I was thinking about getting one, but I wasn't sure. I have an Instapot that I tend to use a lot. And I didn't mean to rhyme, but it just kind of happened. Sorry. Right. So I need 18, so that's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You love yours. Okay. Yep, it was a little bit more rhyme, unfortunately, Esney. I may not need all of these. I think I will do that many, and then we'll see, because the windows are there, so that will reduce the amount I need, if I'm right. Okay. Let's see how high up I put them on this side. I'll have to look into getting one. It might be an idea to... I've got a birthday coming up in the not too distant future. And out of the birthday money, I may as well... because it's one of those things that you're never sure what to buy people, so I usually end up getting money for birthday or family, etc. So it might be a good idea to use it for that. It's all good. Don't worry about that. Like I say, I will I will use my birthday money for it. Let's put you there first. So I want this to go. This is a weird pattern, so it has to be done. And I'm getting old now. Bless it. Right, so we want these two. Excuse me. No, I should have left that one there. I need this one first. But yeah, I've been thinking about it, but I wasn't sure what they were like. But if you guys are saying they're really good, I think I will do that. Now the question is, how are you going to place? Are you going to place okay? It's not too bad there. And we just need to do the same in this corner and then round the rest of the room. I left a gap of 3, didn't I? Was it 4? No, just 3. How would you get the swirling showing? Oh, that I would have to do from the back. So to do that, I would have to... Hang on a second, just let's grab some blocks. You'd have to go from the back, place the shulker against a block, and then remove it. Because you need a block to place it again, so you'd kind of have a double... Because they're a directional block. Right, so that one needs to be there, so you need to go first. which is cool because it gives you, there are, what, 3 different patterns on a shulker? Because you have that little squarey bit with it. You have the top where it's just the, when I get the right block, the ring around the whole lot of it, and then the swirly underneath. So you've got so many options with it. Plus, of course, you have all 16, well, technically you have, what, 17 colours? I think it kind of like terracotta, where you get an extra set of colours. Yeah, I'm not worrying too much about stuff being where it shouldn't be at the moment, because I'm going to have to reset the thing. You should do an air fryer group. Yeah. That way you can have different air frying recipes, because I'm assuming the way you do them are all slightly different. So it's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need at least 4 more. What am I jumping down for, Pendle? You've got shulkers and dye in your inventory. You don't need to go down. Two. Still out, lassie. So click rid of you one. Should just be a couple here. Is it the same amount? 4 probably. We'll soon find out. So you're in line with this bottom one, I think. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6. Yeah, Mr. Frog is cool. Definitely looks. Now that you mention it, he really does look like a frog. I can't see it now. I can't not see it now, if you see what I mean. Sorry. Misword-ificate. But it's cool. Get you. Still got a ceiling to put on. That's not right. That's okay. Only takes a second to sort out. Right. So the top one, we used the, let's get the roof sorted, which should be grey. Kind of tempted to use white though. I think I may use white in there. Don't think I have any of the tiled ones. Hi, Eck. 20 months. Another month gone by. How are you doing? Nope, I don't have any, so we're going to have to grab some more cobble to make some. Turn right. Ah, but it's so cool. Like I say, if everybody saw things the same way, it would be very, very boring. And nobody would have progressed from the caveman times. It took somebody special to see how to invent the wheel. And stone tools, etc. Oh, good. I'm glad things are going better for you. So let's grab you. Then we want a set of tiled ones. Don't think I have the green, do I? I think I only have the yellow and the purple. Yeah. Now I want the trapdoors. Here we go. That's the thing. It's definitely good that you're speaking to somebody and things are helping. That's the important thing. It really is. You're going to be awkward. It should be on straight up from here. And straight up from here. Oh, good. Because, yeah, burnout isn't good. Oh, that's awesome. It's always good. I came up, like I say, it's amazing what you come across and what you've listened to before, and then for some reason Ooh, that's not good. I've done it again. Okay, that's fine. I'm one block too high. Sorry, I was saying something, then got distracted. But yeah, it's you hear a song, you play it for ages, then you stop listening to it because you're listening to something else. And then you go back to it a lot later. And you forget, by which point you've forgotten how much you loved listening to it. Yep. And then sometimes you just come across something you haven't heard before. Right, so this one should be one in. That's the wrong place. It was like a few weeks ago I came across Susan Boyle for the first time. And yes, I know she's been singing for over a decade now, but I wasn't aware of her. But that led me to listening to Phil. Yeah, that led me listening to Phil Collins again, especially In the Air, etc., and a whole bunch of other stuff like the Bee Gees, which was an old group that I used to listen to as a kid, way back in the 70s. And there's so much more of their music about. Yeah. It was a case of, okay, it's amazing that coming across Sue Boyle made me go back and listen to some older stuff. He's made a lot of awesome music over the years. And sometimes it's hard to believe how old some of the stuff actually is. Right, so that takes care of that. I'm really going to have to tidy this lot up, aren't I? That's not too bad. I really do like those windows. So yeah, we have the one. Probably should have stayed up, left the scaffolding up there so that I could sort out the top layer of this, because there's another layer to go to ring around the room. Let's go grab some more scaffolding. We'll just make it easier. And I need yeah. There we go. We'll go away. You could come out. Welcome back, Miss Mist. It is looking good. Ray Strover suggested the windows. And yeah. They just set it off nicely. Okay, should be able to go from this side. And hopefully that should give me enough space to do this. 1, 2, 3, and 1 too high. Of course I am. Because why not? But that's okay. It's an easy thing to correct. There we go. All sorted. It's a nice block. I love the texture in them. Right, so these one go up and down, so it shouldn't really matter too much. Don't get me wrong, I like concrete, but it's so plain. But it should be because it... Oops, I missed one. Let's see if I can rescue that block. And it's perfect in a modern build. Right, so up, down, up, down. Oof. I think I'm going to change this one just a little bit because I need this one here to be an up pattern rather than a down pattern, because otherwise I wouldn't have anything to place the block against. Oh, wrong colour. Pendle, wrong colour. See if I can rescue it. Nah, never mind. Should be light. But I'm not sure to shulkers. So I'm not going to worry about it. It is too smooth. And my other issue is, I know we don't have half slabs for terracotta or stairs for the terracotta either, but there is lots of other woods that has stairs and slabs, like the dark oak, the spruce, etc., that you can use with terracotta. Whereas there's very little of in that way for the concretes. And what's the secret you want to let us into? Yep, I am definitely using shulkers. And it's all your guys' fault with having such an awesome shulker farm. You've never had a shulker or owned a shulker? Okay. It can be getting shulkers can be interesting though. Because it's not that long ago that I would not go. Well, I would go into the end the first day the end was open on the server. I would die 10 times and that would be it for the rest of the season. Ah, you play on a phone. Okay. Yeah, I could fully appreciate why that might be a little bit of an issue. Yeah. Like I say, the first few seasons, before they tweaked the flying settings as well, it was so hard to fly. Or I found it was. I would die so quickly and so easily. Like I say, I would go into the end the first day it opened. Each season, I would give it a try. Yeah, I was terrible at it. I can understand that. That way, you've got a permanent world and a permanent copy of stuff. I can understand. Right. So how am I going to fix this one? That's up, which meant this one should be down, because that one needs to be there. This. Can I place it against this? Not really. But I may. It's kind of hidden, I guess. It still has. Not quite right, but I'm going to pretend it is. Yeah, you've only flown the past year. And because you got a good PC, you can end up flying on the server. Yeah. Yeah, I can, like I say, flying is what. The thing is, they tweaked it so that now the taking off is easier than it used to be. It used to be really difficult. You had it. I can't remember whether it was on the up or on the down that you could only engage the wings or whatever it was. It made it really problematic for flying, for me anyway. I know there was lots of people who could do it. I just struggled. Hmm. Yeah. Well, the thing is, on here, on this server anyway, they tend to get up the nether tunnels very quickly, so that you can just boat to the hub and the resource worlds without too much grief. You've never flown. Well, one day you'll give it a try. I'm sure. Right. Grab the rest. It's a shame you can't put multiple in here and colour them all. See how far that goes, but I think I'm going to need more. You love your horse. And you train in real life. Oh, that's cool. I've rode a horse a couple of times. So I need 8, 9. I need 9 more. I went on a day ride in New Zealand, and one of the girls at school had a horse. Yeah, I can understand that. Let's grab some more of these. I said 9, didn't I? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've been on an elephant? Cool. I've ridden a camel. In Australia, of all places. I must admit, it seemed really weird riding a camel in the outback of Australia. Yep, I've ridden a camel. Oh, that's cool. I can't say I have. No. Oh, I've seen kangaroos. I've also seen dingoes. Is it crocodiles or alligators they have in Australia? Whichever one it was, I've seen those too. Let's see if we can get these last 2 in before the restart, because the server is in the process of restarting. So we got that room done. So that's not too bad. But yeah, I went to Uluru, what used to be known as Ayers Rock in the middle of Australia, which was awesome. I didn't go up Uluru. We walked around the outside of it because it was one of those things that the native people, the Aborigines of the area, find it offensive for you to actually climb it at the time. It's subsequently been banned from climbing, but at the time it was still permissible. But it's a case of it's their religion, their views. You're in their country, kind of thing. Let's get this. It didn't seem right to do it. There we go. So yeah, so the only thing now I need to do is put a smaller version of this here and change these. But which isn't too bad. Just seems to take a couple of hours to make each of the it's a lava above this one there is, so I'm going to leave those two for a second while we sort these out. If I take that out, I'm okay. How about this one? I'm all right with those two. That's good. Let's get these doorways sorted. But yeah, we went camping in the outback. Okay. What? We like secrets. Secrets are fun. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that gives me 16. Let's grab those. Hopefully between them we should be okay. Right, you're hidden. So I can grab you. And we'll put some lighting in. And this one, are you okay? I would have liked to, but we'll just do it this side instead, which is fine. I'll provide lighting so I can get rid of those torches. And it'll still be hidden. Well, I did one too many, didn't I? Let's see if I can get it. That's not where I want you to be. Need to go up one further, bless you. You're a home bird. It's literally a home bird. You've only left the house for doctor's appointment the last 4 years. I can understand there are people who either can't for medical reasons or can't for social reasons, etc. Get out and about. It's a shame. And not as in a shame, I mean, as it's if you know what I mean, it's it'd be nice if you could, but sometimes circumstances beyond your control don't let you. There we go. It's not too bad for the doorway. You're a bit of both. Yeah. I must admit, I don't go out anywhere near as much as I used to. Because I work from home, so. But I still love getting out and about. And I must admit, I do love to travel. New Zealand was awesome. Right, so the only thing it needs now is another one of these. But I won't build that just yet. And then we have What I'm considering is but that's the thing. You do what you if traveling isn't your thing, traveling isn't your thing. There's nothing wrong with that. My sister has never been out of the UK. In, I just think she's been obviously she lives in England. She came to Wales with me when we were teenagers. She's been to Northern Ireland because visiting family, and that's as much as it's been. But she never wanted to travel, and that's perfectly fine. Whereas a 21st birthday present to myself was to backpack around the States. Yep. I'm thinking of moving these kind of things and putting them in one of the doorways just on these blocks, so that you have an up and a down Vater just here and here. That way you can access each of these tower rooms from below. You wish you could travel a lot. You love meeting new cultures and new people. Yeah, I think that's definitely a change that needs doing. Great. I'm glad you agree on that one because, yeah, I'm thinking rather than having them in the centre like that, I can put them here on each of the four corners, and then all four corners can have brewing stations, etc. And if each of them are a different colour, it will give people an idea where they are in the build. But that being said, it's 7:10 and I'm starving. So I am going to have to call it a stream and get some tea. And it's been great talking to you. Food is important, yes. And thank you all for stopping by. Thanks, Gray. Thanks, Pat, Puri, Ek, Miss Mist, all of you, and Evil for stopping by earlier. You're all amazing. You make streaming so much fun, and I really do appreciate you spending your time with me and helping me make builds better. You are amazing. Thank you very much. See you all later. Take care and have a great weekend. Bye all.